Hello, welcome to a new video of the course. In this video we are going to talk about snapshots, which allow us to share our dashboards and our panels in a quick and easy way. It is also a method of backing up a dashboard or panel in GRAFANA. This can be done with both dashboards and panels. At the dashboard level, we can do it here, in the Share button. In version 10 and earlier, it was an icon with the share symbol. If I select it, a number of sharing possibilities appear. We will see them in this video and in others that follow. We have already seen the link option in a previous video, although it was panel level. But it works exactly the same. It allows us to copy a URL that we can then use into a link to access this dashboard. This one doesn't have any problems and we've already tested it with the panels. During this video we are going to see the snapshots. Note that the snapshot is a very fast way to share our dashboard publicly. It tells us that when it is created, sensitive data such as queries, metrics, templates, annotations, and dashboard links are removed. Only the visible part of the metric data remains, which is stored within the file, but is inaccessible. In other words, it protects important information from the dashboard and leaves only what is necessary to be able to view the dashboard. I can see the dashboard through this snapshot, but the sensitive information it is safeguarded. Well, how do we generate a snapshot of a dashboard? Very simple. Here I'm going to put the name of the snapshot. I'm going to name it SNP1. I'm going to specify when it expires, which will be never. I can schedule the snapshot to be valid for a certain amount of time, after which it is not accessible. For example, an hour, a day, or a week. It will depend on what you want to do. Here's a timeout, in case it takes too long to collect the information. We can publish it in two ways. First, we can make a local snapshot that will give us a URL that I can share with my users or my clients. I use the Publish Snapshot button. En versiones anteriores el botón se llamaba Local Snapshot. The second option is publish it on a special website that GRAFANA has, called Snapshots.training, where I can publish my dashboards and tell someone else to access to view the snapshot. For example, if I set it as a local snapshot, I can give it to someone in the company who has access to my environment, but if I want to give it to an external client or an external developer, I will publish it in snapshot.raintank.io. So, if I click on Public Snapshot, it will automatically generate a link that I can copy to use. It may take a while to generate it. I click on Copy, go to another browser page, paste it and, if everything is correct, it's going to show me the full dashboard again. Of course, if we give it to other users, they have to have access to our GRAFANA environment. But they will be able to see it even if they do not have any kind of permit. Think that I'm taking a snapshot of the entire dashboard. So, we can see in the URL that it's a snapshot. If you notice, I don't have the possibility to edit it because it's a snapshot. It is read-only. I close this window and go back to the Share window. I have to go to another tab and go back into Snapshots because there is no refresh button. Now I'm going to create a snapshot to post to snapshot.io. I'm going to select Snapshot and I'm going to call it SNP2. If I now select Publish to Snapshots.io, it will publish the dashboard within this website, which as I tell you is a public website that GRAFANA offers. It also generates a URL to access that dashboard. If I click on Copy, I get the URL, which I can send to the appropriate person. If I open a new window now, you see that it goes here, to snapshots.raintank.io. I launch it and now, this particular dashboard is being viewed within this page. Remember that, as I can add a timing, if I specify that this expires within an hour, at that time we no longer have the snapshot. Well, one thing you may be wondering is where can we see the dashboard snapshots we have within GRAFANA? I have to go to Dashboards and then select Snapshots. Notice that they are independent of dashboards, that is, they have their own page. A list of snapshots appears, with the name, the URL and also tells me if they are external. In case you've forgotten the URL you can copy it again. I have two other buttons, one to view the snapshot and the other to delete it in case you don't need it. I'm going to go back to Dashboard screen and I'm going to select my dashboard again. And how do I take a snapshot of a panel? Quite simple. I click on this button and select the Share option. We have already entered this window in a video of this section. I select the Snapshots tab and I can see that the same options appear as for the dashboard, but in this case for a panel. So, I'm going to name it, for example, SNP3. I can also make it local or publish it to that, snapshot.io. The only difference from the dashboard snapshot is that the panel snapshot shows me only the panel, not the entire dashboard. However, if I go back to dashboards and go into snapshots, I can see that dashboard snapshots also appear in the list. So, I have to be a little clear in the name because, as you can see, GRAFANA doesn't differentiate them, and maybe in 6 months I won't remember what this snapshot does. See, it's best to give them a clear name, something like Dashboard SNP or Panel SNP. I hope you liked this video. See you in the next one.